Hi again, everybody. I have a really quick review that I want to do on a self-tanning product. It's the L'Oreal Sublime Bronze One Day Tinted Gel. And let me give you a little story here. What I usually do is I do use self-tanning products, but sometimes it's hard to keep up with it, and I try to do them on a day where if I smell like self-tanner, I don't want to go a lot of places for people to smell my self-tanning smell. I've found a product that has hardly any of that self-tanning smell when I use it, but I just don't always have the time to keep up. When I start getting a little pale, I'll explain to you why I love this product, the L'Oreal Tint Gel. But usually I use the Kate Somerville tanning towelettes, which these are a great product in themselves. And then for my face, I use the Lancome Oil-Free Flash Bronzer Tinted Gel, and this stuff is nice as well. But when I don't have time to do that, or I don't want a self-tanning smell because I really don't like that smell, I use this tinted gel from L'Oreal. And this was kind of a on-the-whim purchase for me. I saw it and I was really curious about it because I was like, tinted gel, this might work for those days that my tanning for my self-tanning is wearing off and I want to have a tan but don't have the time or don't want to smell like self-tanner. I have been so happy with this. Like it says, it only lasts one day or until you shower, so if you shower 2 days later, it'll last 2 days, I guess. Don't worry, I typically shower every night, but it just comes off with soap and water. So it's not something you have to wait 4 hours for the color to develop. It's instant. I'll show you, and it says you can use it on your face and your body. I haven't tried it on my face just because I am better about keeping up with my Lancome self-tanner for my face, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. Then you can just wash it off at night. And let me show you here. It's a nice little pump. When I first used this, by the way, when the color came out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so dark and scary, but and I'll kind of rub it in for you, but and really this will do my whole forearm. I could even go up farther. You don't need a lot with this product, which is also nice, but let me just rub it in so I can show you and see. You could just you just blend it out really well. And what I usually do with this is I do my whole body and then wash my hands, because of course you don't want brown orangey palms. And then to get my hands tan, I pump a little bit of this onto like a cotton pad and brush that cotton pad over the tops of my hands, or even in between my fingers a little bit, so it looks natural. But that way my hands are tanned as well, and I don't have like a line on my wrist from washing my hands. But if you can see, I've kind of got it blended in here. It doesn't take very long at all, but let me see, I'm going to wash my hands later, but you can kind of see, this is the one that I did it on, and this is the arm that I did not put it on. So no tanner, that L'Oreal Tinted Gel. I hope a difference shows up on camera, because there's definitely one in real life. The nice thing about this, because it is washable as soon as you put it on, and you can see where you put it because of that tint, the really dark tint, if you miss a spot, you can just go back in and blend a little bit into the spot that you missed. You don't have to wait 4 hours for your self-tanner to set to find out you've missed a spot. You can see it immediately with this stuff. The scent is just soft. It kind of smells like, it reminds me of Nivea body lotion, if anybody's used that, like from just the drugstore. And the nice thing about it is it doesn't last all day, so you don't smell like that. So when I put on my perfume, it's not mixing with the tinted gel scent all day, which I like, because I like to wear, I don't want to have a scent clashing with my perfume. I want to just smell my perfume and not like a body lotion necessarily all day, unless I want to smell the body lotion. So the fact that this doesn't smell like anything after a few minutes, whereas a self-tanner, I don't know of a self-tanner, like a like one that develops within a few hours that doesn't have any sort of smell to it. They all have some sort of smell. Some may be better than others, and hopefully maybe some are less able to be smelled by others, but when you're around other people, but they all have some sort of smell, and this doesn't have anything. Well, it has a smell, but it goes away, and it's not offensive in any way. So that's one thing that's such a plus for it, because I do not like that self-tanning smell. This has come in handy so many times when I don't have time for my self-tanning routine that I do, but I want to have some color. It washes off. It's the best product. I've been really, really happy with it. And trying to see if there's any information on here. It doesn't have a sunscreen in it, but you could easily layer one over it. You can put it on, you can layer it for deeper color. It's pretty much seems to be a given. It doesn't take long to dry at all. It says let dry before getting dressed, but it doesn't take long at all. Like, my skin feels dry right now, definitely, and I don't think it would stain my clothing. Like, I'm wearing a white t-shirt and I don't want to rub my palm over it, but I think if my arm brushes against it and there's no color, it doesn't transfer. So once it's dry, it sets. And I have, like I said, I put the stuff on the tops of my hands, and I wash my hands a ton, and it'll stay on for a little bit. You do kind of have to scrub just a little bit. So when I do use this, I'll use like a scrub or a loofah. It's not hard to get off, though. I'm not saying that, but it does just use a little bit more elbow grease, I guess, than if you were just taking a regular shower. You need it's a little bit of effort, but it comes off easily. So anyway, if you haven't checked this out already, I would check it out if you like to have a little color in the winter or year-round. It's great, because this past summer I worked so much I didn't have a chance to really lay out, which was probably good because my skin doesn't want me to do that, but also just for those times I don't have time for my self-tanner. So again, if you want to see the difference, I hope it shows up, because it's quite a difference. Yeah, so anyway, I got it at CVS. I think Target carries it. I think it was about $7.99, maybe. I've used it quite a bit. Like I said, a little goes a long way. You don't need like multiple pumps in your hand to cover an area of your body. It would probably be too much at once, and that would be when it takes forever to dry. So anyway, check out that L'Oreal Sublime Bronze One Day Tinted Gel. If you need a really easy and really quick self-tanning option, this would be it. Okay, thanks guys.